Earthquakes! That's the word on everyone's lips, but why earthquake occurs? Earthquakes often occur when subsurface rock unexpectedly fractures and there is fast movement along a fault. A fairly frequent disaster is an earthquake. Why? This is Mr. Y. During and after the earthquake, the plates or blocks of rock start moving and they continue to move until they get caught again. The location on the ground where the rock initially breaks is called the focus or hypocenter of the earthquake. The area just above the focal is called the epicenter of the earthquake. Earthquakes are abrupt, violent phenomena that take place on the surface of the earth. Buildings and other structures are damaged and shake as a result of the abrupt release of energy in rocks that causes these earthquakes. It can cause landslides, the collapse of buildings, and the entanglement of people in the debris. There is always a loss of life and damage to property as a result of these catastrophes. Tectonic plates are required for plate movement, considering that they are only shifting a few millimeters every year but still causing huge damage worldwide. So how do we estimate the magnitude of earthquakes? The size of an earthquake can be determined in a variety of ways. The majority of scales are determined by the size of seismic waves as measured by seismometers. The strength of an earthquake's shaking can also be measured. From location to location, an earthquake's severity varies tremendously. So what actions should we take prior to, during, and after an earthquake? Avoid using elevators. They may shut down. Discover how to cut off electricity, gas, and water. Avoid leaving heavy items on shelves since they can tumble down in an earthquake. For better understanding, let's check out earthquakes across the globe. For example, we must examine earthquakes that occur elsewhere in order to comprehend the earthquake risk in this area. Why did the two catastrophic earthquakes hit Syria and Turkey? And could they have been predicted? Can we use the earthquakes that occurred in Syria and Turkey to try to predict what would happen in California if we experienced an earthquake of a similar size? Will it happen again? The recent earthquake in Turkey, which is prone to earthquakes, was the most catastrophic to hit in more than 20 years. And its magnitude may increase in the future. Is there a chance that a massive earthquake would break our planet Earth into pieces in the future? We don't know how, and we don't anticipate ever finding out in the near future. Then what is the solution? Scientists are attempting to comprehend how earthquakes form and how we might prevent them in order to stop them. The majority of people still have a difficult time understanding the complicated processes that lead to earthquakes. However, there are several simple steps that can be taken to lessen earthquake damage. By hardening the Earth's crust and preventing seismic waves from harming people and property, we can prevent earthquakes from occurring. Since earthquakes occur naturally, we shouldn't attempt to prevent them. Instead, we need to improve our ability to handle them. By being prepared for earthquakes, we can aid in reducing damage in the future. Instead of relying solely on chance, it is always preferable to have a plan for what to do in the event of an earthquake.